flying in a quick arcade battle with my Russians. Flying right now in my Yak 7B. Don't know how I like it yet. It's definitely better than the lower tiered. You get a lot more low tier bomber attacker planes in the Soviets than you do fighters. But just got this and the Sturmovik, the IL-2. And so far I like them both. Nothing too great or outstanding with either of them, but I do like them. Still love my Chaika, even though it's only level 1, it's still pretty beast. I like it. Drop down. Still haven't figured out how to fly. Yeah. I don't know if the booms or if the dog fighters or what. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think learning your plane is half the battle when it comes down to whether or not you're successful in this game. A lot of people think that the American planes are dogfighters, or they complain that they're not dogfighters, but they're really not. They were made to, counteract the Germans, and Germans were boom zooms. They were quick. They came down, they hit you hard, and then they got out of there. And the American planes are very similar in that nature. I think very few American planes actually can dogfight. Russians, like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out. Really don't know what they are. I don't know if they're dogfighters or boom zoom. I want to say they're boom zoom, but I don't know yet. Still tinkering around with that. A little Italian biplane here. Keep my speed up because of that, and I crash into the wall. Nice. A little derp moment there. Excellent. I'm going to take out my Chaika. It's only level 1, but I love this thing. I really, really love this thing. It's so much fun to fly. And I have the all-purpose incendiary tracers, and it looks like a laser. I feel like I'm flying in a Star Wars plane when I'm flying this thing. It's so much fun. Quick little biplane. I just love it. Obviously, it's a biplane, so getting shot up doesn't help, but just look at that. It's so much fun. And it hits so hard. And are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, this is the kind of stuff that it just bugs me. I mean, granted, he says sorry, so it makes up for it a little bit. I absolutely drives me nuts whenever I get rammed, teammate or enemy, and they don't even acknowledge that they rammed you. It bugs me. So as long as they say sorry, I'm okay with it to a degree. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you can't do anything about it, but that's just ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Alright, let's get this Hurricane. We got 6 rockets on this I-16, so let's see. We can have a little bit of trolling moments here and have a little fun. Maybe take out something of the rockets. That would be pretty funny. I wasn't recording a video the other day, and that's exactly what happened. Somebody on the other team rammed me in the beginning of the match. I opted for revenge, and I got it in the shape of rocketing him right in the face, which was sweet, sweet revenge. Try not slamming into a mountain this time. I'm playing on the European servers right now. The US server seems to kind of give me fits from time to time. And same thing with the Russian one. The Russian always seems to give me fits, so I don't even bother. What do we got? We got 820, Buffalo. This one's the closest, so we'll just stick to it. What do you guys think about the 820s? Do you think they're OP? A little bit overpowered? I personally don't. I think they need to have their speed buff, but that's just me. I don't even think it was even possible for them to go that fast historically. I know that it's arcade, so it's there's these. I don't know the right word. The flight models get a little boost, I guess, to all the planes. Each plane gets it. But I still don't think they go that fast, personally. PBY, you are my rocketing. Never mind. I'm gonna rocket them. Have fun with them, see what he would do. Probably blow up. Shoot some rockets at him, right? Got another plane coming. There we go. Troll. There it is. Woohoo! Oh man. Ran out of MGs. Just decided to go for the rockets. That's funny. I enjoy always getting the air-to-air rocket kills. It's trolling in real life if I've ever seen it. Alright. Someone's coming. Move up. I'm iffy with this I-16 as far as the way this handles. I mean, it's only level 2, but I mean, whatever. Still enjoy flying the thing because it's got some good power to it. Yes, for firepower and along with the rockets. You know, you can't really ask for much more out of a level 2. If you compare it to the British Hurricanes, you know, yeah, you have 6. So 6, 8, or 12, I forget. I know the Mark II Hurricane has 12 machine guns, but I mean, the 7.7 to 30 caliber, they're not going to do any kind of damage. It takes forever to shoot something down in those. And they do have a little bit of power to them. It's nice. What I like about them is the fact that they can carry bombs and rockets. Up until I think level 7 is the only British plane, pure fighter, that can carry rockets. I know the Bullfighter Mark 10, possibly, can carry them, but that's not a fighter, that's an attacker, so you kind of expect it. So, I think once you get to the Typhoon, you can actually get rockets again, but it's a good five tiers away from, maybe 4 or 5 tiers away from the Hurricane Mark II, so it takes a little bit of time. Kitty Hawk goes, alright. Back down on him. Rockets will be up in 45 seconds. He's going down. Yep, he's wasting all of his shots on nothing. He's gotta go down soon. There it is. Good kill. Good kill. Yeah, what do we got? 3 kills. Not bad. Not great, not bad. 20 seconds for the rockets. Check my surroundings, my 6. Big tip, I'm a culprit of it, but a big tip to you newer players is use that mini-map up in the corner to the best of your advantage. Pretty difficult getting used to it, but definitely use it whenever you can. It does help. especially just quickly determining who's on, your 6. Um, you're not going to be able to see what their altitude is. That's the only problem with it, but it's still nice. Yeah, 1, and I managed to pull a mistake and overshoot him and just jump right in front of his rounds. Ah, nice. That was a good little burst on that can. Yak 7 is just Yak 1. I'm sorry, that's Yak 1. He is just tearing me up. I'm not going to be able to turn. I can't turn. Nope, couldn't do it. Messed up my tail. Tail was all sorts of messed up. So, couldn't do anything about it. Alright. Let's jump out. And time for the Sturmovik. The reason why I haven't bought 5 slots or more for the Russians is because, in all honesty, I don't really play the Russians. I've just only recently started to do that. Started to tear these guys up, and I have a love-hate with the Russians right now. I like their lower tier. I just don't agree with the higher tier ones. The higher tier fighters that they start to get. Everybody is complaining about the F-9P. I don't like it. There's actually videos all over YouTube, which is amazing to me that the developers haven't addressed it already. But there is countless videos showing Russian planes just being absolutely torn apart, and their flight models having nothing done to them. I mean, there's videos with the elevators shot out, and, ailerons and everything, just absolutely shot right out, and they're perfectly fine. I mean, that Wildcat has his elevator shot out. He's going too fast, and his plane is just out of control. Now he's going to go into a dive, and he might stay up for a little while, but he's not going to for a long time. Not for long. But the whole flight model is just broken in a lot of the Russian planes. You just shoot up there. No help. You got yourself into a bad position. My elevator's gone, and see, it's not moving my mouse, not doing anything. And you can see with the elevator, your plane just either goes into a dive, which it'll eventually do that, or it'll just move up and start climbing and going out of control, almost doing like a loop on its own. Pretty crappy game, honestly. Pretty terrible. I mean, 4 kills, but I had 4 deaths. Not very good. I mean, nothing good out of that one. What do you guys think? What do you want? We'll go Japanese. Try Japanese then. Jump on the US server. Let's try it. So what do you guys think? What do you think about the Japanese tier? I think, I don't know, I'm kind of torn with it. Historically, it's fairly accurate. The zeros got buffed a lot, which is very good. It's not very accurate. I know they can't roll very well at this point in time. They bleed off speed in the turns, which not too accurate of their actual flight model. So I think they need to adjust those. But as far as the armament, the armor itself, it's pretty accurate. I mean, these Japanese plane developers, they weren't going for anything with high armor, high caliber, machine guns or cannons. They really stuck to the 7.7s and 20 millimeters, and that was it. That's all there really was. I know with the Hien that was kind of on like a little bit of a loan from the Germans. The engine that's in the Hien is a German made. I think it's a Daimler and Benz, possibly. But you'll see it's an inline engine, not a radial engine that the Japanese are known for, and it performs quite differently. And the Japanese army almost didn't even want this plane developed. Um, they were very critical of its performance until they saw that it was very fast and still had maneuverability to a degree. Not of that of a Zero, but it was still fairly maneuverable. But it's just, I think it was more the mentality of the Japanese high command that really hurt them in the development of their planes. A lot of their planes are very similar, and pretty much have paper on their wings and fuselage. Zero armor in their cockpit, no self-sealing fuel tanks. They didn't have any of that stuff, and it hurt them. It hurt them a lot because once the Americans were able to figure out how to out dogfight or even just manufacture a new plane to be able to dogfight with the Zero. It just, the strategy in the Pacific just went to shit. There was no more air superiority, and this is obviously evident by what they started to implement with the kamikaze. That was a last-ditch effort to try to inflict some sort of damage on the Americans. Obviously, it just didn't work. Sorry guys, my mic cut out, so I stopped recording. Didn't really miss much. The kill assist on a F4 Wildcat, which I thought was kind of bullshit, but whatever. So I'm trying to figure out where the Hien fits in with the Japanese. See, that's ridiculous. I just pummeled them. The Hien is very different to the Japanese tech tree. It's not the usual fighter that the Japanese would use. It's fairly nimble, but it's not, a Zero or a Hayabusa, which I think at this point in time the Hayabusa is the most nimble Japanese aircraft in the tech tree, which I enjoy. It just lacks from, again, armor and ammo capacity. The ammo in the Hayabusa is only 500 for 250 calibers. I mean, that's nothing. They burn through that real quick. But the Hien is kind of, it reminds me a lot of the F-109. And I know I have said that to other people in chat and on the forums, saying that, this is kind of like a BF-109 killer. And I got so much heat for that. But I've been shot down more times in my 109 with a Hien than any other plane that I can remember. That thing both to go. Lost tail control, lost. Yeah, there it is. Lost its elevator, lost everything. But I've been shot down more with this thing in my 109s than I've been shot down with anything else that I can remember. I don't know why. I don't think it's my flying skills. I would hope not. It just seems to. I don't get outturned or. It's just a good little. I guess rival. It's just very similar in certain ways, and different in others, where it can outturn a 109. It can somewhat have the same speed. So it definitely doesn't help. Let me Paracoda on my tail. So, I'm going to dive out of this and try to pull some sort of maneuver. Now, I don't recommend going after another target while there's one on the 6, but this guy just too good. Too good. That 37mm cannon, you see it tearing me up. Alright. Let's see, did that shake him? It did not. Ah, nice. Couldn't do it. Couldn't complete that turn. Awesome. That was pretty good. What I do there is I hold down the S key to rudder up, or nose up, which I then follow it up with, once I go completely vertical, I hit either side of my rudder keys, whether it's Q or E. I do this and it has this effect. It pretty much turns you vertical, horizontal on the axis. So far it's very useful to me. Typically do it when they're, I would say, 3 kilometers or less, or 0.3 kilometers or less away from you. That way they don't have as much time to react to you, and if they use a mouse aim, it's going to be very difficult to keep up. So, we'll definitely see. I'm going to kill these guys. Are you kidding me? I don't mind it, but the Japanese, all it is just kill assist after kill assist. Raging in the chat right now. Awesome. And that is it. So, let's see what we got for results here. 2 kills, 300 different assists probably. No deaths, which is good, especially for the Japanese. But how many assists did I have? 3 assists. 3 assists. And a total of close to 3,000 lions for 2 kills and 3 assists. So, not too bad. But like I was saying, this engine right here, that's a radial engine. Inline engine. As you can see with this, it's a radial. The biggest thing you can tell is the bulbous nose. If it's this shape, you can tell that it's radial. Just like the 0. There you go. And then this is obviously the inline. Very streamlined, sharp looking. But I like the Hien. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think it's a close blend between the 109 and the Japanese style dogfighter. I just wish it had more than just the 2 50 cals and the 2 7.7s. I mean, you get 1,600 rounds between the 2 of them. They do enough damage, but I know the next one up does get 4 50 calibers. So, and that's not bad. That's actually going to help out. That's going to be a lot like the American F4F, which has the 4, which is nice. So that about does it for this episode. I hope you enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, comment. Feel free to ask any questions. I will answer them. I will try to answer them whether it's in the YouTube comment section or via message. And if it's something that you need me to demonstrate in War Thunder, I will be glad to do that. Until then, we will see you next time. Have a good night, guys.